to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Key. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Key. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's key. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle in the back corner of the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Hard running there. Makes a pass to Marker. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Good right down the boulevard. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Straka. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Trying to run, it's Wormley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick spin on the line. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Huskers are flying down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Mayava. On target. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Lemon. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. First and 10 from the 36. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he broke out another move. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Ives. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice move, creates some space. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go back to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's key. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Strachan. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you could run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. The give to the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Lane.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And some room to work. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Looking to pass, it's Rayola. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. It'll be a draw. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pulls it in. It's Strachan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Gotta find a completion on this one. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain...